difficult was it to just kind of come in and talk about last night, obviously what went wrong, and try to find solutions?
I mean, that's the thing about this group is, they just continue to forge ahead. And it's good to have a group here together, just feel the spirit of everybody, and also get to work. I mean, there's things that we constantly have to try to improve. And it was one of the few sessions we've actually had with everybody, except for Terry. And these moments are important, to get on the same page.
Bam kind of talked about playing with stress, I guess, but maybe urgency, like knowing that every little thing counts at this point in the season.
Yeah.
How do you get to kind of balance that with also not pressing too much?
Yeah, I mean, you got to embrace just the competition. Embrace how competitive these games are. I mentioned it, I believe, to you guys, but also to the team, that when they're preparing in July and August, they're not preparing for blowout games either direction. You're preparing, for these moments of pressure and context of games where there's meaning to it. So you can't have it both ways. You can't have it where, all right, the game doesn't mean anything, and then you play well. I mean, to have those kind of moments where it is exhilarating when you do get a win, there also has to be a consequence in feeling when you don't. And there's a deeper feeling right now with this locker room. The group really cares. It's some of these games you just can't even explain. We'll get to work and try to fix the things that are obvious, and there's things that are just happening, and there's nothing wrong with a little bit of stress in our lives. We have a lot of good things going for us. To be able to be in this profession, be around each other, but there is a beauty in the grind, beauty in the struggle. If we just keep on forging ahead, I do believe that there's something beautiful on the other side.
Well, I know last time you said you were generally okay with your offensive process, but looking at clutch minutes in general, the three-point rate is pretty high relative to the rest of the league.
Yeah.
Do you feel one way or the other about that?
Yeah, I mean, the paint touch deal for us is important. Throughout the course of the game, I think we're pretty good with it, and then teams start to take it away. They really start to clamp down on our attacking, our ability to get to the free throw line, ability to get to the rim. So our fundamentals become even more so important. The spacing, opening up, driving lanes, and then there has to be a real persistence to be able to put pressure on the rim. You have to do it in a smart way. You can't be out of control and, driving into a crowd. All of it works together. These fundamentals we've been working on for a few weeks, they become even more important when you go down the stretch of the close game.
That clamping down that's happening, is that just a natural thing that happens when things are tight and the intensity is up, or why do teams wait that long then to do that?
I think everybody's intensity goes up, and I think probably teams just apply a little bit more pressure. Going down the stretch, we're able to handle it through three quarters. We're able to get downhill, able to get our free throw rate, all that. At a healthy place for us through three quarters. Now it has to be also in the fourth. Also, though, if those shots are available and they're open, that changes the whole equation of it. Also, you knock down a few of those, then all of a sudden, driving lanes open a little bit more.
Last sorry, just on the two shots that Bridges hit.
Yeah.
Dan was just saying, those are shots you live with. So is the idea to not be in a position to...
At this point, though, we're at a point where you don't live with anything. There's no dare shots. There's no... You got to take everything away. There's two that I think we could have taken away and done a better job on. He had a tough step back three on Bam, our best, defender. Step back, contested, away from our bench. 2 seconds on the clock, baseline out of bounds. You can't give up or we can't give up an open shot on that. We're great in those situations. He just got a little bit of daylight on that one, and then the one where ball just kind of dribbled against our zone and pitched it back. That ended up being an open shot again. It's the strength of what we do in our zone. We don't give up that shot, and we just have to figure that out. Now that may never happen again. Some of these circumstances are they're just they don't happen. And then all of a sudden it's happening right now to us. And then the game before there was 2 different plays. Hey, it's above and beyond right now. The pain, the urgency, all of it just has to go over the top. Where you make 3 plays that you remember. You go back to you go to sleep at night. And you're thinking, instead of the 3 plays that hurt us to lose the game, you think of the 3 plays I made to win us the game. That just has to be a paradigm shift. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.